Okay, teachers, I'm going to continue. Do you have any question about how to enroll students now? Teacher Iwan, what was the situation with your students? What do you think was the situation was that they couldn't enter? Did they forget
When
their
they
password? Do you think so?
no, when they write in their notebooks, but when they want to enter, the the password is incorrect, and I check, and it is the same password, and they can enter.
Maybe I am thinking that there might be a space in blank that you didn't notice. There might be a typo there because as you could see, it is possible.
No, teacher. Well, I check, I supervise this, and it is not the problem.
It is strange because yeah, I think is that you need to verify that, and it is I think is possible if you are with your students in class, take some minutes to enroll them, please, and do it for them.
Yes,
Mhm.
teacher.
It's
Yes.
much better if you do it. As the teacher Mark was mentioning, yes, yes, teachers, we have listening activities in this kind of platform, but mostly some of them are at the end. Example here in the expansion. Let me go quickly. Track. Write the number. Here is the instruction, book 1, unit 1, expansion 1. Listen and write the next numbers. Start quiz. Okay, here is the listening. They need to click on play and then type what the number is.
What number is this? 34.
What is the number, teachers?
34. 34.
Okay, next.
What number is this? 58.
What is it, teachers?
58. 58.
Even it is good for us not to practice. And they need to finish the activities, teachers. You see, it is very nice. They need to click on the listening, pause it, answer the exercise, and send it. All right. When they finish activity, they will have the result. As you can see, it's a very long listening. We are not going to do it now, but this is the main idea of the activity. Okay. This is what the teacher Mark was explaining you, that one students to practice more listening. We will be including these materials in the classes. And basically, this is the information about the course. My advice is to help the students. Do not let them do it by themselves. It's much better if you sit with them and tell them, okay, let's do it together. Please access with this, type your password, make sure they type it. All right, teachers? Because we know students, they will get confused with their passwords. Now, to finish my training, what I will teach you now is how to get the reports. Well, when they finish these activities, you need to get the reports, how they are working, right? Besides, you are getting the evidence from the students, you can get a report from them, a general report. So when we finish this training, teachers, your first activity is to enroll in this course. Enter as a regular student, but I will change your account and I will make you group leader. A group leader can access to, you don't have to work on the web page, don't worry, teacher, there is no more work. Only you have to, the account will be to get the report from the students. Okay. So I will log out again. And I will enter with an account I already have. For example, this is the teacher itself account. Hers is as a group leader. They will access. And here in this part, says Universitario Conversa, Escritorio. Click on it. You will see some other extra tools that a normal student cannot see. The regular student can only see the content, but you can access to some tools here in the web page as a group leader. Here in Learndash groups. And we can see the groups, what the group we are giving. What is the group teachers? Book 1. All right.
Yes.
Very well. I'm going to click. If it doesn't load in immediately, yes, because you need to be a patient, please. Since it's loading all of the students, it's done. Click on progress, click on it. And here are the courses, teachers. You will see the students that are doing the activities. Example in this, because we are using some tests, you will see my account here. This is the teacher itself who was doing the activities before applying them to students. This teacher has done 71 activities of 76 in total, because there are 76 total. Once the students finish the course, it will say course completed, yes or no, if they haven't. Your activities, teachers, will be only to check the activities they need to deliver per day. My advice is to get this report, only get it, check the activities, and check how they are working. How now, because of course, it is only one book for many students, you will need to filter. You will need to look for your students here in Excel. This is the only thing you need to do to look for their results. Perhaps if your student is, you see, I have one student whose name is Gabriela. Look for her. And you will find it here. Questions, teachers? About this? Please tell me. No. Okay. You will see more students when they start working with activities here. And the courses, okay? Any question, teachers? Are you sure? I think no. Well, so please teachers enroll in your in the course, and in the group send me your institutional account so that I look for you in the system and I add you as a group leader, okay? So that you can get these reports.
Carlos, so that you make sure they understood, you need to make the questions.
The what, excuse me?
Ask them, make questions to them directly so that they really understand the instructions or what you want them to do.
Okay, let me go with the teacher Brandon. Teacher Brandon, how do I get a report?
Well, there is a section that it says export reports.
Okay, but what do you need to do first? What is the very first activity you need to do? The very
Sorry,
first activity.
can you repeat?
What is the very first activity you need to do?
First, we have to, well, the student have to complete the
You
course.
as a teacher.
What?
As a teacher. We are now talking about a teacher. What do you need to do?
Enter to the WordPress with our institutional account.
More or less. Teacher Eric has another Thank you, Brandon. Teacher Eric,
To register,
register. Exactly. You need to register with your institutional account. Second, what do you need to do? Notify me in the group, teachers. Today you need to do this activity. Then send your institutional account to the group so that I look for you in the system. After that, what do you need to do? Teacher Eric, help me, please.
after notifying you in the group,
Yes, this activity will be only done once. We don't have to do it again and again. All right, it is only once. Then here it is. Click on.
Universitario con escritorio.
Good. Then
Learndash LMS. Brief.
in groups. And
And export progress. Wait a minute.
get the results. Okay. Now, teachers, I want to ask you something very important. The deadlines are important when I tell you, teachers, this is the deadline for the students to enroll. Why? Because if you send me every day, teachers, my students are enrolled, teacher, I have new students, teacher, I have new students, I will have to open the system every time, and I cannot do it because I have to do other activities. I have to work on the course. All right, I cannot be activating a student by student. Teacher, I forgot a student, I forget. No, please respect the deadlines so that in one day I activate all of the accounts and assign them to the group. Can you help me with that, please?
Yes.
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you so much. That's all for my teacher Mark.
Thank you, Carlos. Thank you. Congratulations. I think only in the future you will see how to teach them to change the profile picture or to add one profile picture. By the way, the picture that students need to have in the e-Academy needs to be the official one, if it is possible with the uniform for the ones who are taking classes, the high school classes with the red t-shirt. But if they don't have one with any picture, but it needs to be in the e-Academy, in both the e-Academy and here in Learndash also. There is an icon that is requesting for the student's photo so that the students can complete the profile. So Carlos, that's something that you can teach them in the future, or I don't know if you can teach them right now. I mean, to make it more professional and more complete.
Okay, yes, teacher, it's easy. In fact, just students need to enter to their account. It's here in each student's account. Okay, it says edit my profile. It is like Facebook, teachers. In fact, they can do it as easy as they do it in Facebook. They can modify their names. Even if you pay attention, when I made a typo and I made a little mistake with the name, with the student's name, they can correct here if there is a mistake with their names. And in cover photo, they need to have their photo on their computers and select the file. And that is it, teachers.
Try to do all possible to make students charge good photos. Good photos, not animals, not, I don't know, some strange pictures that sometimes they add. It needs to be the student's photo. And remember, this information is just for book one. All beginners, all the students who are taking classes in book one, it is compulsory they start using this. Then the ones who are in book 4, book 7, etc., they will continue using the activities that are charged in the e-Academy. Please consider that. Little by little, we'll be adding more information, we'll be covering. Right now, we are working on book number 2. But creating a course is not as easy. We have some other activities. The teacher Carlos is working full time on this, but the others, I mean, I'm creating the contents. I have some other things to do. That's why sometimes it's a little difficult for us to be completing everything in the rhythm that you need. Okay, finally, the teacher itself has some information to give you. Please, Itzel.
Sure. Hello, teachers.
Hello, teacher.
Well, I would like to take advantage of this opportunity to talk to you and to see who is missing to update the information I asked in the morning. And what I can see that is, well, the teachers are always the same. Who I am writing them, sending messages, calling them, okay? So please, teacher Luis, for example, teacher Rosario, the teachers in Chalco, okay? Teacher Brandon and Roberto, teacher Irina, teachers too. This information is important. We need this information today at 6, okay?
Yes.
Okay, so to have the follow-up to teacher Carlos' instructions is how we can evaluate the activities from Learndash in the e-Academy. Well, these steps are no different what you have been doing in the activities from the e-Academy, okay? If you remember, when I supervise your classes, I also ask you for the evidence of your activities evaluated, of course, assigned and evaluated. But let me show you very, very fast how to do this. Okay. I will enter to, can you see the screen? Yes? Perfect.
Yes.
No?
Mm.
Okay, of course, you have to enter to your SEA. You have to go to evaluaciones and select the option evaluar prácticas en línea. Okay? Of course, in this moment, any student has delivered any activity, but what you are going to see here in this option giving you here is a list of all the students who have delivered the activities. To have an idea, I will show you an image. For example, here, this is what you are going to see in this part. Okay, you are going to see the code of the teacher, the student's name, sorry, the codes of the name of the student, and well, the book the student is in, the title of the activity, the comments the students need to leave before sending the activity, and in this part of the grade of calificación, yes, what you can see here. What
It
is,
is nothing.
excuse me?
It says pendiente.
Pendiente,
It is
okay?
nothing.
This means that the teacher hasn't evaluated this activity, okay? And this is wrong because you have to be pending of the teachers, of the students' activity. It's not just to assign the activity and that's not, you have to evaluate, yes? And to evaluate, you have to click on this. Okay, you will have the opportunity to see the activity and to set the grade. And of course, send it. When you update this page, you can see that the students are already evaluated, okay? So what I am going to ask you in the future supervision of your classes is this screenshot to see if that all the activities are evaluated. Yes, teachers? Do you have any question? Well, in case you have, I have some videos where I explain little by little, step by step with examples. how to do this. I will send you. You have to ask before the sorry, after the meeting. Yes.
Yes,
Okay. Thank you. Well, another thing that we have checked is that some students do not have a profile picture in the academy. Okay, so they have to have it in both in Learndash and in the academy. Okay. I will use this code of this student from Los Reyes. And there are some videos where it's been explained how to, for example, in this example, how you can upload the profile picture, okay? So you can ask your students to watch these videos and to do this activity. Okay, this is very important. If the students have questions, or even if you have questions, I have another video where I explain this process, okay? I remind you, you just have to ask for it. Well, as a third point, we are going to, during this module, we have to capture a student's exams grades. We have this module, okay? Because by the next module, the students will pay for extraordinary exams, okay? Why? Because we have checked that some students do not have all the exams grades in the system. And why is this important, teacher?
To check their advance. They check their advance.
To check
Or that they are learning.
if they are learning. Okay, thank you, teacher Marlene. Another idea? I will give you a clue. Teacher Mark sent a message some days ago, I think it was 2 weeks ago, about this problem.
Teacher, it has to be about the attendance and SEP.
Right. Yes, as you know, well, SEP is asking us about the student's progress, that, well, all the grades need to be here in the academy. Okay, so we have this module to complete the student's grades. Okay, for example, if a student asks you for permission or any kind of situation, well, this is the time that you have to update this information, to have this information ready for SEP. Yes, and I will teach you how. Well, I will enter again. And imagine this is your account. And you have to go to evaluaciones. Okay. Then you have to click on subir calificaciones. Okay, en evaluaciones, subir calificaciones. Then it is asked for an student code, because you have to do this process by student, okay? I will use one more time the Los Reyes student from Los Reyes, and I have to give clear here. That. Oh my God. Okay. Do you have any other code? Okay, I will ask the one. I will use the one teacher Mark sent some minutes ago. Just give me 1 minute. I don't have it.
In the chat, teacher. I will send it in the chat.
Oh, thank you. So you have to set the student's code. I don't know what. Probably it is my code. Okay, I will try with one of yours. Sorry, teacher. Irina. I will use.
Yes, teacher, no problem.
So one more time, evaluaciones. Subir calificaciones. Here, okay? So let's imagine that this student, Magda Manzanero Peraza, okay? Owns exam. So I have to click here on alta de registro. Okay. And I have an space here. Yes. Can you see? Well, to start to setting the grade, I have to click here on mode. And to fill out this empty information. Okay. Teacher Irina, what is the schedule of this student?
What is the name, teacher?
Magda.
3 p.m.
Okay, so I have to look for the schedule. Okay. Here, what is the book?
2.
Okay. We have to set English to evaluate all of this. If you have applied an oral exam, well, you grade it. Behavior. Okay. I don't know. How is Magda doing? Well?
Yes, so well, teacher.
Okay, so 90. I don't know. 90 is the grade. 95. And the advance of the missing exam. Okay. Right now it is, let's imagine that is the 3rd week of the module. Okay, let's imagine that. And is the advanced 3, yes or not? So let's imagine that Magda missed the last week exam. So what do I have to write here?
2.
2, yes. One more time. This week is the 3rd of the module, but Magda missed the last week exam. What I am going to set here is that grade, the last exam. So I have to write the advance 2 This is the teacher's code. And this is also important, teachers, because if you receive a new group whose teacher is not anymore working with us, well, you can change the code. Yes or not?
Yes, teacher.
Okay,
Yes,
so that is another possibility to set your code if of a teacher, if you are receiving a group from another teacher who is not working anymore with us. And here to finish, we have to write the code that we write in the exams. What is the code?
14, 20,
1420. And we have to give click on actualizar. Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Do you have any question? I am not going to give click here because I am using a real code from a student. Yes? So here I have my questions for you. Teacher Rosario, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. What is the first step of this process?
You are going to enter to SEA
Uh-huh.
and then go to evaluations,
Mhm.
evaluar prácticas en línea.
No. For this process of exams.
You have to go to subir calificaciones.
Okay, is that correct, teacher Marlene?
Yes, teacher. First we have to go for evaluaciones, then subir calificaciones.
Okay, thank you. The next teacher, Joan, what is the next step once I am in subir calificaciones?
You need to write or you need to paste the code of the student.
Okay,
And
what is the
then,
next?
okay, you need to click in aceptar. And then you need to click in alta de registro.
Very good. Can you see that now I have two spaces? Well, this is a mistake, okay? To erase them, I have to give click here in the number, okay? And now I have just one. In case you make a mistake, you can erase it in this way, okay? Yes, teachers?
Okay, teacher.
Questions?
No, any question?
Okay, so now how students are going to see, or well, their parents, they are going to open their e-academy. They have to go to evaluación semanal and calificaciones inglés. Okay, here must be all the exams grades. In this case of Magda, well, we need to have their exams from book number 1. Yes, teachers? Okay, so more questions. Teacher Laura, how the students are going to visualize their grades, their exams grades?
Okay, they have to go to evaluación semanal and to check English exam.
Evaluación semanal.
Teacher, we have only 3 more minutes.
Calificaciones de inglés, and so they can visualize their grades.
Calificaciones de inglés. Right, Okay, and here they must appear. Thank you, teacher Carlos. I just finished. Yes. Teacher, do you have any question?
No, teacher.
No.
Okay,
Clear.
my last question, the last one. Teacher, who? Michelle. How long do we have to complete all the exams grades?
Sorry?
How long do we have to complete all the exams grades?
Like upload the grades every week?
No. If, as an example, Magda, okay? Magda doesn't have any exam grade. She's in book number 2.
Oh, okay. Since book 1?
But well, you receive a new instruction today. How long do you have to update the exams grades?
Since book 1?
Not really. Let's receive help. Yes, teacher Marlene.
1 minute, teacher.
Just this model?
Yes,
For
okay.
week. Perfect.
You have this model to update this information because the next model, the students need to pay for an extraordinary exam to receive these grades. Okay, so thank you, teachers. That's it.
What the teacher itself means is that if students' grades are not in the system, it means they will have to present extraordinary exams and they have to pay for them. That's why the urgency to update the information. Teachers, please consider all of these instructions, what we have been working today, and put them in practice. Share with your teachers. I think, Carlos, once you have the video for this training, for this meeting, you can share to the teachers so that also they can share to their warmates. Thank you very much, teachers. Thank you for the help and the support. That's it for the meeting. We finished.
Teacher.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. See you.